is designed to do. It's going to take the air in your room, heat it up, and disperse it throughout the room. So as opposed to, say, a baseboard heater or even a beautiful fireplace where you're not necessarily feeling the heat coming at you, it's just kind of looking beautiful. This actually does look nice, and the heat is being pushed toward you, out to you, making you more comfortable.
No wonder it feels so good in this room right now.
Right? Isn't it nice and toasty in here?
It is.
Yeah.
Well, again, you've got that great price. Use your monthly payments. But what I love about this is it's seasonless. So a lot of times you buy something to make it warmer, and then you spend more money for something that makes the room cooler. This will work for me whether it's snow and I need heat or August and I need some cooling.
Well, and it also has a built-in internal thermostat. So that kind of goes to what you're saying. So when you want to make it more comfortable for you, you just simply set the internal thermostat. So it'll keep the room at whatever you want it to be, whether you want it to be hot and warm and toasty or nice and cool for you. In the summer, you have it on however you like. So this will automatically turn on and off, again, to regulate that temperature. And there's a lot of safety features. I know you have a little baby bee.
I do.
I call baby bee.
We call her Bee a lot too, so that's perfect.
So safety features, it will shut off automatically when it is tipped over. It is very durable and built to last. Of course, very safe. You put your hand right through it, no problem. Easy to clean as well. But you've seen me kind of hold this. I'm actually going to use a heat gun to show you that it is hot, it is on, because again, we're talking about safe to the touch, but still producing great amounts of heat for you in your room. It's a little glare, but it's a 172. 72. There you go. So it's very hot, but still safe to the touch.
Awesome. Well, again, there will be no reorder on this. We used to have a lot more colors, but it has been popular. So if you're looking for something a little darker, then you've got that wonderful blue option. It's a gray base with the blue on the inside. And then if you're looking for something a little along the whiter lines, you've got the white option that will have gray in the center. But we do have some animations standing by, Susie, I think. So let's speak to that, and then we'll go show you some demonstrations.
So it's about how this machine actually works, because I think at first when you see it, you go, I don't understand. What's going on here? There's a circle here. They're saying air is moving through it, but I'm not really sure how this works. So it actually is pulling in the air in your room and actively heating it through ceramic elements that are built inside the machine. So that way you're getting long-range heat projection coming at you and toward you. So we're going to kind of give you an example of what that means, because we have your typical space heaters.
Okay,
and
these
even
might
a
look familiar to you.
And I have to tell you, I mean, I literally just came back from visiting my family in the Middle East, and they don't have the same heating that we do here. So they had a lot of baseboard heaters and space heaters. But everyone was crowded around those little heaters, and it snowed there, which I've never seen snow in the Middle East myself. It's crazy.
I was like, go figure, that's the time you decided to visit. You left snow to go see snow.
But anyway, I actually posted a picture, we made snowmen. But anyway, long story short, they had the baseboard heaters, which were very inefficient. I mean, you just didn't get the heat that you wanted. Because here, this is a baseboard heater, it's on, and it's at 156 degrees, but the problem is naturally heat wants to rise.
Yes.
So all of that heat goes up to the ceiling and it's pretty much wasted. Whereas this, the heat's coming at you. So we have a board here.
Okay.
I'm gonna use this board. I'm gonna use this board, I think. So we're gonna use this board. It's a heat changing board. It'll change at about 80 some degrees. I'm gonna put it in front of the baseboard heater first, because even though this is hot, I'm only gonna put it a few inches away. Even though it's hot, it's not changing the color of the board, because all of the heat is just rising up to the ceiling and really being wasted every time you plug it in and turn it on.
Still blue.
Yeah, it's still blue. But here, now imagine you're sitting on your sofa or your lazy boy or wherever it is you have it in your room, and you are getting nice, hot, and toasty right now. You're not waiting for it. And imagine too, if this were cool air, it'd be blowing at you cool air.
Yes.
So, but right now we're definitely focusing on the heat because it's freezing. But this again shows you how great this will be to have in your home to give you that long-range heat projection that you want.
It's such a good investment, because let's say you get it the very first week of March, considering March 1st will be here on Sunday. And let's say you start using it, I don't know, I'm gonna pick a day, Wednesday or Thursday. Wherever you live might mean it's that heater for you for really all of March. And then I kept thinking, well, you know, April, May, even June, depending on where you are, it's not hot, hot, hot yet. And so many of us, we turn on air conditioners a little too early, and then once it's on, we just leave it running and we're paying that bill. This might be the cooling that you need for April, May, June without having to turn that air conditioning on. And then maybe in the fall, excuse me, you can turn off the central air and then start using this in the cooling factor. And then in the winter, again, it becomes your heater. Like you get it now and you do the whole cycle before you know it. Heat, cool, heat again. Like it's just really gonna pay off in time.
I think that's what this machine really is designed for. It's designed for all year round use. You're really not gonna put it away. It also has a very small footprint, so it's not gonna take up a lot of space. You don't have to leave it on the floor. You can put it on a counter, put it on a dresser.
Yes.
It's very mobile. It's under 5 pounds, so it's easy if you want to move it around. If you're someone who works in an office and your office is always chilly, you're always kind of the person bringing in your sweater, take this in with you so that way you stay nice and toasty. I think what is really nice is that when you get something like this, you actually get your money's worth out of it.
Yes.
I think 'cause sometimes you have products, like you said, you don't use them every day, all throughout the whole year. But this one you actually do, especially depending on where you live in the country. There's always a need, whether it's hot or cool. I've lived in Florida before. I wish I was there now. But there's a lot of places in the country where this is fantastic to have in your home.
Well, let me remind you the 2 colors and the fact that there is no reorder on this. So it's been popular since the very first days we showed it, and it continues to be popular. 6 easy monthly payments of $46 and change, and there is that free shipping. Just tell us whether you want the white. And just to point out, the white has the gray on the inside, the white all on the outside. This, by the way, comes off. That's my remote resting on top of that. So if you want to use the remote, you have the option to use that. And then you've got that wonderful blue. So in this case, it's gray on the outside, but blue in the center. So you just decide which color you like best. But in the seconds that we have left, Susie, what would you tell everybody?
So you're going to get long range heat projection with this. So you're going to quickly fill up your room with heat or fill up your room with nice cool air. You have the remote control that has a built-in internal thermostat to set the temperature that you want in your home. This is an all year round item. And again, if you want to see snow in the Middle East with our snowman, go to my Susie Trainer Facebook page. I was blown away at how much snow they got myself. But they could have really used one of these. I should have packed one of these and brought it with me. I was sitting there going, what am I doing? Anyway.
Well, next time, Susie, hopefully you won't get snow, but at least you got to see your family, right?
Yes.
Great to see you this morning, and great to see you too this morning. If you want any more information either on the Dyson, our Auric, the air purifier, or the Pivot Power, it's all on items recently on air on QVC.com. And of course, if you missed our It Cosmetics show beforehand, that also, you can find that show on QVC.com as well. I don't know what you're doing tomorrow, but we do have some wonderful style shows planned for you on QVC Plus, if you're interested. So check us out tomorrow, not just here in the studio, but also on our Plus station. So Susie, thank you, and thank you guys. Have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Well, happy Saturday, everyone. Hi, I'm Leah Williams. It is Saturday morning, and that means it is time for our weekly date to get together to talk all things beauty. This is AM Beauty with Leah Williams, and that's me. I'm your host, and one of the wonderful things about this show is